This is how women actually fall in love. Have you ever felt like getting a woman to fall in love with you is kind of like some secret code that you just can't crack? Maybe you've tried everything you can think of, but women still don't want a relationship with you. Or maybe you're succeeding in a lot of other areas of your life, but women feel like this mystical creature that you'll never really understand. If any of this or all of this feels like you're in luck, because today you're going to learn just how straightforward and authentic falling in love should be. Once you understand this, falling in love won't feel like a mystery anymore. It'll feel natural or even automatic. And just to put your mind at ease, it's not about being ridiculously sappy or really cheesy. And it's never about mind games either. Honestly, it's less about what you see in the movies and more about, well, we'll get to that in just a moment. As we dive into this video, I want to welcome any new viewers and remind you to make sure you hit the subscribe button. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and your go-to source to learn how to make attraction, love, and connection feel effortless, all without mind games or tricks. So if you're looking for authentic love, make sure you subscribe. And I'm also going to mention this video on the signs a woman likes you but is trying not to show it. This is great for if you're in that stage where you're like, does she like me, does she not? I will put a link in the description below. Now let's dive into understanding how women actually fall in love. There's tons of misunderstandings about this, but thankfully, this is literally what I do. This is what my academy is all about. I teach you how to find, attract, and keep the sweet love of your life. And having that female perspective changes everything. You're about to learn things that most men don't understand, which is going to put you light years ahead. We're going to go over just a few of the things I teach in my online academy about women falling in love with you. The first and maybe the most important thing, if you get this right, everything else is so much easier, is you need to understand that emotional attraction is the foundation. Have you ever met a girl and you just felt like she got you? You could truly be yourself. You felt like she understood you, like you were connecting, and like you felt seen. You felt compatible. This is the kind of person you can't wait to talk to, right? If something happy or exciting happens, you want to share it with her. If something sad happens, you want to talk to her and you want her to be there for you. This kind of connection, this is what happens when you have emotional attraction. It's kind of like the glue that holds a relationship together. Emotional attraction is what makes you both best friends and passionate lovers. These are the married couples who stay beautifully in love their entire lives. So here's a piece of the puzzle that so many men are missing right now, and quite frankly, toxic coaches are encouraging this misunderstanding, but that's a topic for another day. Women care far less about the car you drive, how much money you make, the size of your muscles. They care far less about that than they do about this emotional connection. Now, there's certainly nothing wrong with making sure you make enough money to actually not live on the side of the road. And there's nothing wrong with strong muscles. That's not the problem here. But if you do not have the emotional attraction, nothing else really matters, at least not to a high value woman. And actually, this is something important to take note of. If you're only attracting women who care about your abs or the car you drive, well, clearly the emotional attraction piece of the puzzle is missing. So to put it bluntly, emotional attraction is essential for a high value woman to fall in love with you. But this, of course, does not mean that physical attraction doesn't matter at all. And this leads us right into the next thing you need to know. Physical attraction is what lights the spark. If you ignore physical attraction altogether, you will also struggle to attract a high value woman. Just like you want to be attracted to the woman you marry, she wants to be attracted to her husband. God gave us that attraction to light the spark and, quite frankly, to make marriage a whole lot more fun. So let's kind of just talk about physical attraction for a second. There are very simple things you can do to really polish your physical attraction. For instance, let's talk about some of the ways I help my clients with this in my online academy. One of my favorite things to teach is dress to empower. The way you dress literally affects how you feel about yourself and how everybody else feels about you as well. So you can use the way you dress to create confidence in yourself, to help her see you as a very confident man, and for her to see you as a very attractive man. So you want to make sure you're not just dressing, you're dressing to empower. Another helpful tip is to focus on living a healthy lifestyle. Healthy people are attractive people, period. That's how God created us. Another powerful tool to greatly increase your physical attraction is to practice confident body language. The way we hold ourselves directly affects how we feel and how other people perceive us. And she wants to see you looking masculine and confident and strong. So throw those shoulders back and have a relaxed yet confident stance. All of these little things are what add up to make you an incredibly attractive person, even if you don't feel like you're an attractive person. Can I just be really honest? I've been doing this for a long time, okay? I've helped so many men. Even if you don't think you're attractive, I see things that you don't see. I also understand strategies you don't see. So it's those little things that you pay attention to that transform everything. And actually, by the way, if you're new here and you would like to learn more about how women think and about the things that we're talking about, I'd like to invite you to join me in my free masterclass. I'll teach you there how to permanently transform the way women respond to you. You'll also discover 3 powerful secrets that make women fall passionately in love with you. And you'll uncover what's been keeping you from the love you deeply desire. All from a Christian perspective, no mind games, no tricks. There's a link to watch this free masterclass in the description below, or just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. These are insider secrets from my years of coaching that have the power to transform your life. I can't wait to share it with you. So go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass or check out the link in the description below. The next thing you need to know about a woman falling in love with you, if you don't have this, making her fall in love with you is going to be I was going to say very hard, but it's pretty much impossible. You must make sure that she feels safe with you. Now, yes, I mean physically safe. That's pretty obvious. And the truth is most men want to make her feel physically safe. But it's important to also remember spiritually safe, emotionally safe. It's also important to remember the guys and girls are different. We just are. And so something that does not remotely make you feel physically threatened can be freaking her out, okay? This happens a lot. As a matter of fact, many men don't realize that attraction actually isn't their problem. It's not that they're not attractive, it's that women don't feel safe with them. That right there is what's actually keeping them from love. Now, it's not your fault that men and women think differently. How in the world could that be your fault? However, if you want to be successful in love, it is your responsibility to understand that. And I'm gonna let you in on a fun little secret. When a woman feels safe with a man, she becomes infinitely more feminine, infinitely more affectionate and loving. It's what makes her truly crave you and being your woman. There's insane power on creating that safety. If you're looking for a loving, affectionate, feminine woman, then this is clearly a key insight. And honestly, it's one of the reasons why having a female coach can be so powerful. The next thing a high-value woman needs to fall in love with a man is she needs to see and understand that you have shared values. When a high-value woman is getting to know a man, she's always asking herself if marriage with him is going to be a good idea. And honestly, you should be thinking the same thing whenever you're dating a woman. It is key that she sees and understands that you share the same values. This is particularly important for Christian singles. Now, the only authentic way to show her that you have shared values is to live what you believe, to actions speak louder than words, as they say. When you authentically show up as someone who lives those values, she's going to see it. She's going to value it. She's going to rejoice. She's going to adore that about you, and it's going to help her be excited to spend the rest of her life with you. So make sure you're living your religion now. Make sure you're living what you believe now. If you want a woman with high standards, you better be living those high standards as well. Now, the next part of a woman falling in love with you is quality time together. Many people just try to rush this part, but it's really critical. You don't want to just rush past this and, oh, I met someone, they're cute, and get married, and then all of a sudden you have no idea who it is you married. That happens more often than you would think. So make sure you take that time together. Something I teach in my academy, as a matter of fact, if you're in my academy, you've heard this a million times. Do not marry her before you marry her. Meaning, do not emotionally go all in and decide she's the love of your life and decide she's your wife when you've been on like one date or sometimes even no dates. Love does not happen as fast as we see it in the movies. And that's not entirely the movie's fault. Movies have a limited amount of time and they're trying to tell a longer story. But sometimes we forget that and we think, oh, we went on 2 dates, she's the one. Well, rarely do we know if the person is the one if we haven't even spent time with them. Take this as a fun opportunity to create wonderful memories with her, to have fun and see how each other act in different situations. This right here, this is how you build a connection. It takes a little bit of time. That doesn't mean it has to take years and years, but it's not gonna take 2 days either. This is also how you help create those feelings of safety and discover if you even want to share a life together. Here's the big takeaway. Love isn't magic. It's a pattern. It's strategic. And when you truly understand how women fall in love, you can become the kind of man that she just can't help but love for the rest of her life. All right, let's quickly recap what you just learned because I know that was a lot of information. This is how women actually fall in love with men. Number 1, emotional attraction is the foundation. You must have it. Number 2, physical attraction is still important though. Physical attraction is what lights the spark and ultimately makes marriage a lot more fun. Number 3, ensure that she feels safe with you. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. And by the way, if you'd like to learn more about the things we're talking about, I invite you to join me in my free masterclass at coachmelannie.com/masterclass. The next thing a high-value woman needs to fall in love is shared values. She needs to see that you both share the same standards and values. And lastly, don't forget to spend quality time together. Love happens a little slower in real life than it does in the movies, but it's also so much better. So take that time to create memories, understand each other, and truly connect. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. If you enjoyed what you saw, would you please leave me a comment and maybe share this with a friend? And if you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. Make sure you check them out. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Okay, secret end of the video club. Our word today is sweater. Why? Because in my head, it is sweater weather. The temperatures do not agree with me, but I wear a sweater anyway because I wanted to. So we're gonna just celebrate that. So comment sweater, and for fun, you can tell me if it's sweater weather where you live or not, just because I'm a little bit curious. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.